Hey guys, it's Sarah back with Glam Finds, and I'm here with another requested list. Alright, so one of you guys requested top 10 best for day dates. We have a guest today. This is Rocky. He wanted to be in the video, but he's going to help us out here. So I have 10 fragrances that work for day dates. I'm not going to order them 1 through 10 because I feel like it kind of depends on where you're going and your personality type in general. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. Let's start with this one. I mean, you guys already knew this was going to be on the list, and it's going to be Guerlain L'Homme Ideal Cologne. If you guys are doing something outside, maybe like a little picnic or something on the beach, I feel like this is going to be really appropriate because it's going to be a citrus fragrance. But it has a little bit of sweetness from the almond, and I think that actually kind of makes it a little bit more appropriate for a date, particularly in the daytime. Again, if you're wearing maybe a white t-shirt, that one's going to work really well with that. So on top of that, that one actually gets me a lot of compliments for a citrus fragrance. So if you want to reach for a citrus for a day date, that's going to be the one that's a little bit more mass appealing than a lot of the other ones. Next. So I know you guys have been hearing me talk about this one a lot more often lately, but I actually really like this fragrance. It smells really good, and I think it's really versatile. So this one, you could pretty much wear anything and it would be just fine. But yeah, it's gonna be Prada Luna Rossa Sport. To me, this is just a really nice, sweet fragrance. It's fresh and clean, but again, in terms of day date or night date, honestly, I think amping up the sweetness a little bit, I think date night fragrances are supposed to be at least a little bit sweet. So this is definitely one that is sweeter, but can easily be worn during the day in any occasion, because this one you can wear if you're doing something outdoors, and it transitions perfectly well into an indoor situation because you can wear both. And nobody's not gonna like this, guys. This is a really mass appealing fragrance. I really enjoy it, and I get compliments anytime I wear it. Next. All right, so this one has made a couple of my lists. I really like it. The line is actually pretty talked about. This one doesn't get talked about a lot. I know like not a ton of people are a big fan of this one. It is pretty sweet, but again, sweet fragrances and dates kind of go hand in hand. So for me, it's a very unisex scent, so you have to be okay with that. It's going to be light blue, Love is Love. And this one has that apple gelato accord that I think makes it different. And if you want to wear something sweet, but you can wear it outdoors, and to me, I don't find it very cloying, but you can also wear this indoors. It smells really good. Again, I know not a lot of people give this one love, but I honestly think it smells really good. Especially because you're looking for something mass appealing. You're not looking for something that's like very specific. If you haven't smelled this one, if you can go to your local Macy's or Ulta, I think it's at both, at Sephora as well, at least smell it. You don't have to buy it, you don't have to love it, but it's a good smelling fragrance. It's just different. It's definitely different from the Dolce & Gabbana light blue line in general. I think that's what I like about it. But yeah, light blue, Love is Love. Next. All right. So to me, I feel like there are certain fragrances that are a little bit more upscale and more appropriate for dates. If you want to kind of class things up, I'm kind of thinking specifically like a white linen shirt with this one, and that's Fiercest Mustache EDP. I really like this rose fragrance. And what I really like about it is I don't feel like it's cloying, and I feel like I've been able to wear it outside just fine. So again, transitioning indoor, outdoor, this one works for both. And if you're really trying to class things up, I would honestly encourage you to reach for this. 'Cause you want to make a good impression. You want to smell like $1,000,000. And I think with this one, for like the $40, it depends on the day. Could be $30, could be $40, could be $7. For the $40 mark, you're gonna smell like $1,000,000. If you haven't tried this, you really should. Thanks. All right, guys. If you're doing something and it's going to be in high heat, whether it's the beach, specifically if it's the beach, because this fragrance that I'm about to show you projects really well and lasts a long time. And if you're going to be sweating like that, you need this. I know a lot of people are like, oh, you know, this isn't good for high heat. Well, I think you're wrong. And we're going to have to agree to disagree, but it's going to be Sassy Havas. Yeah, it's a sweet fragrance. We've already discussed this. You should definitely be wearing sweet fragrances on dates. But it smells really good. It smells really good. I can't even say much more than that because it is what it is. But it's going to get you through some height situations, but it also works inside and it projects like a monster. And definitely has mass appealing DNA, and I've gotten a ton of compliments with this one. Even when I stopped being able to smell it on myself, other people around me can smell it, and it goes for well over 8 hours. So, I mean, I don't know if you're going to go on an 8-hour date. It seems like a long time, and it seems like enough time for them to realize that you're not that fun, so I don't know. You might as well smell good. Sassy Havas. Okay, so I like to talk about fragrances that come off as elegant, and I've told you that this one comes off as elegant. So again, if you're gonna wear maybe like something white linen, a white polo, a white button down, I really like white shirts. It's just a nice, clean aesthetic. Al Haramain Amber Oud Gold. Smells clean, smells like a basket of fruit. It kind of smells like those little Haribo gummy bears that you see when you're little. I don't know if anyone else kind of gets that reference from this, but I think it smells really good. And this one I think is really versatile, and because this is like the most monster projection fragrance, don't overspray this one. You will offend your date. Like it's not an offensive smell, but this is a 3 sprayer tops. Like this isn't one that you want to shower in. That is not a good idea. Next. Alright guys, this one has grown and grown and grown on me, and now I actually really like it. It's a fruity floral. This one also gives you really good projection and really good longevity. Maybe not as much as the last one, but still pretty good, and it's going to be Sassy Sugar. It is a fruity floral, leaning more floral, but like a clean floral to my nose. There is a note in there that when you smell it the first time, it kind of smells like, ash, but the more you wear it, the more it goes away, which is kind of weird. But it really does smell good. And if you really want to get noticed and you want to smell different, I would definitely encourage you to go with this one. Alright guys, if you just want to wear something that you know is just going to get good attention and nobody's going to dislike, transitions easily in and out, and you can shower in this one and no one's going to get offended, you're going to just go Coach for Men EDT, because it's a very fruity fragrance. And you can get away with wearing it inside or outside, and this is one that I have to say nobody's going to dislike. It's not an offensive fragrance, it's an awesome fragrance. And again, I've never met anyone that hasn't liked it, and it's perfect for the day. This isn't a nighttime scent for me. I don't think anyone would really choose this one in the evening. It's not dark. It's just a very fruity scent. Very mass appealing. Everyone loves this fragrance. If you don't like this fragrance, comment down below and tell me why, because I would be really thrown off. Next. Alright guys, we're down to the last 2. I think the last one might surprise you, so I'm going to throw this one in first. This one's a versatile fragrance. This one you can wear day, this one you can wear night. And if you are going to have that 8-hour date that starts at like 1 and ends at 9, which is a super weird time for a date, guys. Like, that is too long. That's too long. You can wear this one. Armaf Club de Nuit Intense. Man, it is just an all-around Swiss Army knife of a fragrance, and it smells so good. The bergamot in here is really refreshing, but then the birch in it, I think, kind of gives it a little bit more of that sex appeal. I don't know. It just smells really good. And again, I'm 90% sure that almost everyone that watches this channel owns it. Male, female, everybody. It's a good smelling fragrance. So I'm going to move into my last one, which I think is a little different. This is if you're doing something inside, and I'm talking about maybe going to a museum, going to see some art, think something just a little bit different, something a little bit more upscale, and you really want to impress. I know a lot of rose fragrances are more for evening, but this one is a juicy rose fragrance, and it doesn't have like that oud. It has oud in the name, which I think I just gave it away, but it doesn't matter. But it's not a very oud heavy fragrance. This is almost all rose, and it smells like a fresh rose to my nose. I didn't mean to rhyme, I swear. But it's gonna be Tiziana Terenzi Gold Rose Oud. It's a really nice fragrance, and more than that, it's a very classy fragrance. And you're gonna smell really upscale wearing this fragrance. So if you really want to impress somebody, and these are really affordable, by the way, for niche fragrances. I think you can get it under $100 boxed on fragrancebuy.ca. I will link that down below. So those are 10 fragrances that I think are perfect for day dates. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, like this video if you liked it, and comment down below with your thoughts. You guys know I'm super interactive in the comment section. I always look forward to reading and replying to your comments. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.